Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Allen going to go to the air right away. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
At the 41-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Allen, nifty footwork. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now Allen. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A 28-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your air attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Mariota going to change the play. Here's Krosky-Merritt to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
17 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chris Moore with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And it's throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Option play. Here's Cook. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle to Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 6.
Back at the 16-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ready.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
60 red. 60 red.
On play action, Mariota. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown. As as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's Allen to throw it. Quick slant to Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And shutting him off that open field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Looking to throw. Allen.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for James Cook. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. He's Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Get ready.
Mariota going to change the play.
Ready.
2nd and 1. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Here we go.
First down.
45. What? Ready?
First and 10.
Play action now. Mariota. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Set.
Mariota now from the 50. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Ready.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Here we go. Set. Blue. 32. Hut.
Working out of the gun. Mariota. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
In punt formation for the Commanders.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. A gain of 5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Cook up the gut. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have regained the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. Hut.
Off the play fake, Mariota. In trouble, and he's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
60 reps. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Tress Way in punt formation for Washington.
Gets past one man. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Up the middle, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Mitch
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Washington offense heading out. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mariota going to change the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Set.
Now Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing now is Allen. Completes it to Coleman.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
To the air, Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
A 27-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Mega. Here we go. Here we go. Black. Set.
Mariota. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
Ready.
line.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle on the play by Christian Benford.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
Set. Ready. Set.
Throwing is Mariota. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 30.
Here's Mariota. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw, it's Allen. Open man, it's Palmer. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
Third down.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And it's fourth down.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 50, green, set.
The drive begins with a carry by Krosky-Merritt. And back to the 30. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the hole and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ready?
Mariota. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now here on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. That'll leave them with a third and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
And the Bills first down. It's a gain of 3. And the Bills first down.
Now Allen. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. A give. This is Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of a yard.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Bills.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From midfield, here's Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or two. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss.
Black, 95. Black Ultra.
Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rotates Ertz going across the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. On the move past the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Come on, set.
First and 10 at the
32-yard
line.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Mariota again. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Set. Ready.
They'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Commanders 28, Bills 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Allen and the Bills now. Down by 5. 2:21 the time left. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Allen. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And it is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
7 yards. And the Bills.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
44-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Commanders' 42-yard line.
Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it's Washington's turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 1:12 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Set. 60 red. Set.
To throw, Mariota. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Ready?
Now Mariota. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Krosky Barrett going to try and push his way in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down, goal to go.
Here we go. Green Jack, black 40. Set.
Here's Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Red, 38. Claws red. Hut, hut.
Mariota. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.